Hey everybody, it's Alex of Talking Points. About a month ago, give or take, maybe a few weeks ago, I picked up a book and I said I was going to kind of give a review on it as I went through it. Well, here's the book right here. It's called Getting Past Your Past by Francine Shapiro, and basically it's a book on trauma. And in it, she's one of the leading doctors that came up with, let me make sure I say this right, eye movement desensitization and reprogramming, or EMDR therapy. So I didn't know much about it. And the reason I picked up this book is because there's someone very special in my life that is, she's currently going through therapy right now, and she's doing EDMR therapy. And even though, I've had a couple explanations of actual, sessions that she's done with it and how powerful they could be, I wanted to pick up a book because I wanted to be supportive, but two, I also wanted to understand it more from someone who may have, I've also had trauma in my life back in the past. And just reading through the first couple chapters, just seeing how powerful it can be and how your mind links, certain instances or things that happened to you in your past that maybe you don't even remember. And it continues to resurface in your life later on. It's mostly about PTSD. And PTSD, to be honest with you, back in the day, I didn't think PTSD was anything that people outside of the war could have. Man, was I wrong, and I ate crow on that one. But anxiety and depression and PTSD and trauma are all very real things. We face a lot in the veteran community right now, or always have. And, just understanding that on the civilian side that, especially when it comes to children, if things happen to you when you're a child and you haven't developed and you haven't had anybody there to teach you how to cope and, deal with emotions and feelings, things like loss and failure, or you don't feel safe and stuff like that, that can translate into problems, later on in life, from the way you select your partners to how you interact with your partners, interact with your family, your friends, relationships, whether platonic or romantic. So I just want to give you a heads up. This book is pretty damn good. So I would recommend it that if you know somebody that needs therapy or is in therapy, or if you're currently in therapy yourself and you think EMDR therapy would be good for you, I suggest you pick up this book. It's called Getting Past Your Past by Francine Shapiro. It says, take control of your life with self-help techniques from EMDR therapy. So I haven't gotten to the part where they teach you how to do the stuff on your own and stuff like that. Obviously, it should be done by a professional. I'm nowhere near being a professional, but it's very powerful. Just in the first couple of chapters, I'm two and a half chapters in right now. It's really, really good. I would definitely recommend this if you're interested in psychology, if you're interested in the brain, if you're with somebody that maybe is in therapy or has trauma in their past, to kind of better understand just why they act a certain way because of a certain thing, or why something that happened between you two triggers a memory or a feeling that's been seeded from the past. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys, and as I dive more into it and I learn a little bit more, I'll come back and I'll give you a better update. But for right now, I'd say go check it out. Anyway, thanks for listening.